Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. Yay! I did it. We're here. It was one of those days. Ah. What is Drakenmemoria, you may ask? Well, it's Dungeons & Dragons, or more specifically, a group of people playing Dungeons & Dragons. So if this isn't something you want to watch, well, I think that's your problem, because you're the one in front of your internet. So, yeah. Should probably try and solve that little problem of you being stuck listening to things that you don't want to. Just saying. But if you're not one of those people who are stuck by some freak accident, being forced to watch something you don't want to watch,
Clockwork Orange style.
yeah. Well, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Don't worry, this is going to resemble Dungeons and Dragons at some point. Hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see. We'll see. We never know. It is the nature of Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes it doesn't look like itself. But most likely, because we haven't finished our fight last episode, so one last glorious battle. Well, maybe. Hopefully. Yeah. You never know. They could set the ship to self-destruct and everyone dies, and this is actually the end of the campaign. It's going to end 5 minutes after we start. Could also be that.
Dang.
Yeah. So I take it you didn't get the message of creating another character, huh?
I have my other character. It's Terry.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're the only one who has a character already.
I have my other character, it's just my rival. Same stats as me.
Well, she is a
Don't
vengeance
change
paladin.
anything on the character sheet except name, I guess, Dragonborn ancestry.
And entire backstory.
That's not important. That's not on the character sheet. That's on the backside.
All right. So we got Fisher, we got Audience. Both have alternate characters. Tobiyashi, well, he's got clone of himself, so we just take another clone.
I'll be fine. I got a backup plan.
So I guess the only problematic players are Jorg and Remy. You know, if they die, that's it.
I don't make new characters unless they're actually dead.
Well, that's true. Tobiyashi probably has the means to pay someone to bring you back from the dead. You know, you kind of his husband. Well, you're one of his clones' husband. So
Yeah.
No, Tobiyashi orgy is in the works.
Yep, it's happening. All the Tobys that didn't want to stay at the monastery.
That's
Like,
the
I
reason
never
why.
sold it.
All right.
Happening. Fan art.
No, please.
Free.
Not sure I want to see fan art with.
You don't want to see fan art of a bunch of Tobiyashis just oozing out.
Well, right now we do have 3 Tobiyashis and 1 Remy. Sorry, Remy, you're missing a
That
hole.
works. Anyways,
Oh no, I know what we should do. We have to find this little belt. What was the name of the belt? It was a cursed belt in past edition, and when you put it on, you just change sex.
This is different from the potion that changed sex.
That really was a cursed artifact. I think it looked like a belt of giant strength, But when you put it on, you just
Get wrecked.
changed sex.
But did you get the strength increase?
I don't remember.
That's the only thing I care about.
Now, do we get stronger?
Listen,
I mean, it could just be a belt of giantess strength.
could be. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the belt said that you change sex. It didn't say you become a woman. It just said you change sex. So if you're a woman, you actually become a man.
What if you identify as an attack helicopter, though? You become.
Well, in that case, you become a tank.
Attack helicopters don't exist. This is fantasy. You have to be a airship.
Yeah, what happens if you identify as an airship? Do you become a land ship?
Yeah, you become a castle.
Ha, my queen takes your rook.
Alright.
See, this is why I like being the dungeon master. I can decide what you become.
Alright, let's get this fight started.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, it's gonna become Dungeons and Dragons. So, if you like the ambiance, the thunderstorm in the background, it's Ambient Mixer. If you like the world map, it's WonderDraft. If you like the dungeon map, the battle map, it's Dungeon Alchemist. Yay, publicity done. Right. So, I think I actually did write something last episode for the beginning. Ain't that cool? That's fun, huh? Tell me I did a good job.
Good job. I don't have any stickers for you. Sorry.
I'm
That's
gonna put it right here, right on the fridge, where everyone can see it.
Alright, so last episode. Oh yeah, our adventurers boarded an enemy floating ship. Yeah! We've officially all become pirates.
Arg.
Are we called time pirates now?
The Time Pirates.
I think we kind of already are. We have stolen some stuff from the past.
Yeah, I mean...
Is it really stolen if it was abandoned?
You know, if no one
True.
If I start rooting
it's missing.
around, if I
True,
start rooting
true.
around in a restaurant's garbage, am I really stealing from the restaurant?
Wait, if somebody
Technically, yes.
found the stuff in the future and then we took it from the past, would it just disappear?
What?
Time
I
stuff, don't
think
worry
that
about
they
it.
wouldn't ever be able to find it because we took it out of the
Yeah.
past.
That's why I said what? If you took it from the past, you can't find it in the future.
Ah, that's true, huh?
Don't worry, time stuff.
Time stuff.
So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, with a little bit of magic, they figured out if the enemy ship could be teleported in, then boarded the ship using teleportation. Using the element of surprise, they quickly overwhelmed the crew of the ship and moved on to taking over all of its decks. Little resistance was encountered as the vessel was not prepared to encounter such experienced and prepared force. Because yeah, apparently our friendly players did not realize that when you're level 11, it's usually no one is prepared for you to arrive. That's the beauty of being level 11. Alright, so. Oh yeah, I need to get the stat for Onak out, because he's actually there. Onak. And we need Colt. And we need Terry. So, this is what our friendly adventurers see when they go on the upper deck.
Nice.
Where's the fight? Here's the fight. There we go. Alright. So, our adventurers run through the ship, going deck from the bottom of the ship all the way up. Just a little warning, if you get your own ship, your ship is probably not going to be as wide, because I realized that I made a mistake. I made it 60 feet wide when I wanted to make it 50 feet wide, so your ship's going to be slightly smaller, but yeah. You run through the tight hallways of this ship, go up, no one seems to... Oh. Someone opened... Oh, someone's taking a bath. Okay, never mind. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you ran through the ship, going up 1 level, up 2 level, not encountering any resistance. You know, you saw people walking about, so unless you actually want to look through the different cabins, this is where you find yourself after a few, maybe 1 or 2 minutes of running through the ship, trying to go up. You run up the final flights of stairs. You find yourself facing the entirety of the ship. So technically speaking, you can't see the two that are at A10 and A11, but Remy and Tobiashi have good spatial awareness, so I'm putting him there.
Like, we're very aware of the fact that space exists.
Yeah. Alright, so right next to where you just came out, so allow you to see this, just moving audience and Fisher so you can see the... Alright, so you came out those stairs. Oh. They're a bit small. Alright. I thought I'd...
We shrunk.
Yeah. That's weird. I thought I'd put them in a better size. Alright. So...
Honey, we
Toby,
shrunk
I am
apart.
seeing another lightning, double lightning opportunity.
Double lightning opportunity?
down the lines.
Oh, I see it. I could see it.
I mean, everybody knows that lightning doesn't strike twice.
No, but lightning, then followed by divine lightning, that's a different thing. Well,
Double lightning always comes back, baby.
if you actually want to have a triple lightning, just tell Terry. You know, he's psychic base. He does have lightning.
Damn.
I mean,
I think we should just leave, by the way, the two behind us for last. Let them watch everyone else die.
so you climb up the stairs and you find yourself in front of this ship. You see on each side small ballistas. They're more made to anchor a ship to this ship rather than firing on people. Obviously now they're not attacking anyone. There's a lot of roping at the center of it. Large barbarian-like cultists are bracing the sails, trying to put them in the right direction. I'm so proud. I found a way to make sails on each side. I didn't say that they looked like large fins, so now they're mostly retracted. But alright, I worked so long for this. You find yourself on the top floor. Hold on. Gotta check one thing. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, I don't have my dice. All right. So, you arrive on top of the deck, and you sort of realize after a brief moment you are several hundred feet up in the air. The wind is a bit waking you up to this. It felt a bit stuffy inside. The moment you get out, you feel that fresh air. And then you realize, oh, there's a lot of people there. The captain of the ship that is on the other side, he sees you coming out and has a brief moment where he looks at all of you and says, "What the?" And he looks at all of you for a brief moment.
We're definitely cultists. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Captain?
You know, a machine, a Kenku, a monk wearing the same emblem as the monastery that you're firing on, a dragonborn, yeah.
Just a slight raise of the hand for the hunter cult? Question mark.
You see the captain just go, too short straw. All right then, let's finish this in an interesting way. He's about to grab the steering wheel of the ship and push it forward. There's a brief moment, Tobiashi, when you... Oh shit, you look and you see that you're facing the monastery. He's gonna push the ship toward the monastery, trying to ram the bubble. But just before he grabs the wheel, you just see the guy just go, ha! Ha! And you start seeing him just going slightly up and, ah!
Well,
yeah.
Fisher on your shoulder.
Just
Terry just
about
looks at you and,
Alright.
Good job, Terry.
Alright, I'll look at Fisher. I'll be like, Fisher, go get the wheel so someone else can't do that. We'll start dealing with the guys. Let's try and get control of the wheel.
So he failed his strength save. The poor guy. That's what I rolled.
So does he throw it off the ship, or is he just off the wheel right now?
Oh, no. Terry threw him off the ship.
Toby, we're not capturing the captain.
oh, damn it. Always the captain.
Unless you think he survived the 200-foot
I look
fall.
over the side. No. No, he's dead.
Somehow I don't think so.
He actually flew on the other ship for some reason.
There's a brief moment where audience, maybe he survived. Remy, because of your very good passive perception, you have that moment of fear. Nope, didn't survive.
No. No.
Nope.
He screamed for too
All
long.
right.
He didn't survive.
Well, maybe we can get a couple of these guys to surrender after we thin the herd a bit.
All right.
You either ride with me or die with me.
Bum 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 bum. Sorry.
All right, so I already rolled initiative for everyone there. The reason why I was so confident with Terry is because he rolled natural 20 for his initiative. So.
Fair enough.
So I rolled
I
my
got
natural
a-
20.
Nice job.
24.
I got a 10.
So
I got a 15.
Tobiashi, you got 24 total. Tobiashi,
You got a nat 20 also.
nice. So that's why you were the. No. Oh, where did you go? Okay.
Yeah, well.
It's magic. All right. So Tobiashi,
Yeah.
Remy.
11.
Yeah, I think it's exactly the same thing that you rolled last time. Audience?
15.
Fisher?
12.
And Jorg.
10.
And Oranak. Let's not forget Oranak.
That's right. I had forgotten him.
And Pharrell Williams.
Pharrell. Cause I'm happy.
That's what the dog did while he was gone for a year, making music.
I forgot what this is, so I'll remove it and we'll put Terry here. Okay. Alright, so with the initiative, natural 20 and natural 20 go one after the other. The enemies, only 2 type left, which means it's... And... Alright.
Has it been longer than a minute since we had our first battle?
Yes. Probably.
Okay, alright. Just wondering.
Because we went up all the stairs.
You went down the stairs
Real.
and you went up the stairs.
Yeah. And we shot at a ship for a while.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Alright. So, Terry did something. Tobiyashi, you are the next one. Go.
Okay. So, I am going to activate the dust again. And then, what I'm going to do, one sec, I gotta bring it up. What I'm going to do is move to, can I go to the edge over by D6?
D6 would put you over the edge.
I think you can go to D7.
Yeah.
D7? Alright. And I'm gonna line these guys up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I'm correct, I could hit that.
If they
Oh
live
yeah,
within
yeah,
5
no,
feet of
absolutely.
each
All
other.
right, if you
Okay,
wanted, yeah. And
They're getting
like
lightning
this?
bolted.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, they need to roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. Oh wow, one managed it so far. That's
Damn.
What's your DC?
15.
15. All right. Yeah, 1 succeeded, 2 succeeded. So this one succeeded, this one succeeded, and okay. This one didn't, and here we go. Yeah. And this one didn't. This one definitely didn't. And this one, oh, barely did. All right, 3 of them succeeded.
Alright, so those ones take half damage.
And how much damage did you do? Doesn't mean you don't kill them.
36 points of damage.
36. So what's that halved? 15, 18? 18?
18.
All right. So the guy right in front of you burned to a crisp, but he's doing that save. He's not disintegrated.
Okay.
And the other ones that succeeded is this one and this one. So this one. So this one just bursted. This one bursted as well, because that's twice their hit point.
Okay. I'm liking what I hear.
This one is fried chicken. This one is fried chicken. And well, this one is actually in relatively good shape because he's saved, so he's got. And the rest do have. All right, so you throw your lightning, and two of them on the side fry. Two of them just pop. It has that moment where you see the electricity going through them, and they just go.
So it goes 100 feet.
And it slams into the wall because it's an elevated platform. So
And catches on fire.
fire! Fire!
Yeah.
On their
Okay, there we go.
turn, some of them are gonna have to put out the fire.
Would I like to move though? That's my question.
Well, you already moved, so.
Do I move again?
Do you want to move it? Move it.
No, I'm
Did
gonna
you
stay
go
here.
pommel one of them with your bonus action?
No, because they casted a spell, and I have to make an attack action with a melee weapon.
Unfortunate.
Yup. All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Ba, ba, ba.
Alright, so that's your turn. Which means. The next one is them. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna need everyone in a 20-foot cone in front of me to make a DC 15, if they can be charmed, save. DC 15, what is it? A wisdom? Wisdom save.
Yes. Alright, so the. Okay, that's.
Is it 20 feet or 15 feet? It is with a 15-foot cone and emanating from the front of the shield. 15 feet, so 5, 10, 15.
Alright, so basically anyone that comes to attack either you, Fisher, or Remy is going to be caught in that.
Yeah.
Alright, so fire, fire, fire. This one goes here and start trying to put out the fire. This one tries to put out the fire because it's dangerous having fire on a ship that's floating 400 feet off the ground. This one will attack Overnak. This one will attack Jorg. This one will try to attack Remy. This one will try to attack Overnak. So he's gonna make save. He's gonna make save. The big ones go a little bit after. Alright, so after the first group moves, this is what the battlefield looks like. So he's gonna make. With a 7, you got a drooling acolyte in front of you, audience.
Cool.
Alright, so one of them tries to attack Remy from the back, you little backstabber. Natural 20.
Oh damn.
I mean, I guess I'll just silvery barbs it because I'm very disinterested in a natural 20.
That's fair.
Just I don't know if their weapons are poisoned.
Yeah. I can hear it in your voice, you know, it's...
We are immune to poison though right now.
Well, Remy isn't. Oh no, because of the meal, yeah.
Yeah, we're immune to poison.
But still, can mess up with your digestion. You know. All right. Well, it goes from
And disease.
Hey, we're pirates that can't get scurvy.
Yeah.
You know, magic changes so many things. All right, so it goes from a natural 20 to a grand total of 9.
As he's coming at him with his weapon, it looks like he's about to deal a critical strike, but then Remy pulls out a banana peel from his back pocket and slips it behind him.
Not the banana peel.
No! He just slips and falls and looks at Remy and curse you, monkey.
Jesus. Calling people monkeys now.
Yeah,
Remy's just confused by that one. He's at least used to being called a bird. He's not sure how to respond to monkey.
You monkey!
Even he's confused, like, why did I say that?
The better insult would have been Polly want a cracker. And stab you.
I would have gone with Polly want a nanner.
Alright, so for poor little Onak, who is going to be attacked. What's Onak's
On a
AC?
tree.
He's been taking so much magical damage. Okay. That's actually a pretty good roll. So that's 19. That's 18. Both are enough to hit. Onak has the worst AC of all of you. Well, no. Terry has a worse AC.
They're picking on the correct targets. Are going after our healer guys.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
I'm not gonna just say that we're not just gonna kill them before they kill our healer, but you know.
All right, 4 grand total. That's 15 points of damage.
If we weren't trying to save the ship, I would be tempted to send Ornek in just to self-destruct in that massive group of them right now.
Can Ornek self-destruct?
Yes,
Oh, nice.
he can. He blows up.
Well,
Kind of.
it does physical damage, but it does piercing damage. So the ship wouldn't be all that badly damaged, but there is a whole lot of cable where you are right now, so it would probably mess up the sails.
It would.
Alright, so Arnak, slash once, slash twice. Do they get more attack? No, they're basic.
They're basic cultists.
Oh. It's worse than that, because they are acolytes, so they're rogues, which means it's 9.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, sneak attack damage on poor
They do
Overnak, which
sneak
means
attack.
he does
Ornek, no!
another 9.
Our boy.
Well, he's not severely injured yet. His feather, if not feathers, foliage has been ruffled a little bit, but he's still holding. He is also level 11 now. You know, he's got more hit point than Tobiyashi.
Most level 11s have more hit points than Tobiyashi. I don't know what happened with Toby's rolls, but they can't have been good.
Did you remember that you can re-roll natural ones when you do your hit points? Alright. So, those are them that are trying to attack. which means now we go down to 16, which is Arunak and the barbarians. Alright. Barbarians.
The barbs.
Alright.
Well, two of the barbs have to make a saving throw.
Oh yeah. Probably more. Because these ones are gonna attack you. Okay. Alright, so they got 1, 2, 3. Oh, that creates a pile up. Alright. 4 of them. Yeah, so it's a fail, that's a fail. Oh, that's a success. And that's a fail. Alright, so one of them doesn't start drooling watching the pretty lights, and he goes right for audience.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Hey Fisher, do you have a silver hunt for that one?
I do.
But he doesn't want to use it.
Well, this is, I'm assuming my passive perception is not high enough to clock if anybody has seen or Terry.
What is your passive perception already?
15.
15. Right, it's getting good. No, they're not. They don't seem to be paying attention to Terry. He used something that was very discreet, telekinesis, so it could easily have been one of you. And actually, Fisher, you probably look like the one who is the most likely candidate for having done this. So.
Alright. In that case, yeah, I could silver barbs that.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Which makes this fall from a natural 20 to a 14.
That will not hit.
Alright.
I will give myself the advantage.
Okay. And well, so you saved. Oh, we're getting into the territory of very interesting rolls. One of them attacking Arunak, natural 20. Does anyone have a silvery barb left?
Jeez.
Dang.
These guys are going down with a fight. They're going down swinging.
I don't have a reaction anymore.
I think Terry has one.
I don't
Does
have
he have
anything.
silvery barbs?
I think he does.
Oh, that's right.
Yes! Alright. So he used
These poor guys coming in with 3 nat 20s. They just keep
a whole bunch of
silvery
sparkles
barb.
and the end of the banana peel.
I like to imagine Remy's just tossing the banana peel to each one of us over.
Here, catch.
Stretch.
All right. Well, it goes from a natural 20 to a 21, so it's not critical strike, but it is a strike nonetheless. All right. Sorry, that was rude in my stomach. Alright. So, which means it's... Yes, that's it. Oh man, that's just gonna go with nightmares for Onak because he gets hit by a great axe. Oh, good lord. Okay, another 7 points of slashing damage done by a great axe. Poor Onak. Alright, well, he's definitely starting to feel it. He's not oozing yet, but alright. That's them trying to... There's a huge pile of... Oh, yeah! 2 of them are attacking Tobiashi. I almost forgot about him.
Toby, no.
Poor Tobe.
Actually... Okay. One of them is gonna attack with a 23 to hit. Kobayashi? Can't hear you, so you're either muted or you close your microphone. Toby!
That hits.
Okay. Alright. That is a...
Am I next to Toby? No, I'm not. He moved away.
No, he moved. He's 15 feet away. What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
I was technically next to Remy. I could have turned it into the other guy.
8 points of slashing damage.
Oh no, my temp HP.
Oh, no, sorry. 10 points. Forgot, the barbarian, they're raging.
How dare you?
The other one... You have no idea how lucky you are.
Nice.
Because on that dice, I rolled a 2 on the dice. And I was just about to say the other one shoves you. Do you know what number is right below the 2 on this dice? It's the
What,
natural 20. So...
Get wrecked. Don't worry, they'll be going off the edge soon.
They tried
It's a
to
weak
shove
shot.
you off the ship because you're so close to the railing, but they failed.
That's good.
That's good. That's
Although,
good.
actually, Toby would be okay if he was shoved off.
Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll just squirrel suit out of there. Go down to my monastery.
So it'd be like, I guess, see you guys.
See you
I did
guys
my
later.
Well, you'd
I
be
hope.
able to extend your silk and catch back the side of the ship.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Because your
Or
a squirrel
just
suit,
teleport on.
it's a complex thing to make. You wouldn't just be able to like this. You'd need to take a little bit of time.
But I can't absorb the silk back into my body. So like I just make it come out of there and then it connects into my leg.
That's what I mean. You'd be falling from maybe 300 or 400 feet off the ground trying to create your squirrel suit before you hit the ground. That would be
Real.
interesting. Alright, so that's 16. Onak. Onak's been slightly injured. What can Onak do? Well, no one's been injured except him.
He has a choice. He can either heal himself or he can blow a lot of people up.
Well, the best thing to do? Oh, that's interesting. How many people can I hit with this? Okay, that's a fun. Just creature HQ. Okay. Well, that's always something interesting. Looks around. He knows that audience wants to save the ship. Goes into his foliage. He takes out a large bloom. He crumples it a little bit and throws it in front of him. When it hits the ground, it just bursts out in a fragrant burst of an odd smell. Then immediately you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see 5 of them starting. Well, do we see 5 or do we see just 1 or 2? Right. Hold on. Almanac, what is your DC? That can't be right. What's the save? How do you calculate the save again? Is it 8? It's
plus
8.
Proficiency bonus.
It's 8 plus a proficiency
ability
bonus
modifier.
plus the modifier of the spellcasting modifier. And then proficiency bonus is based on the CR or the level of the creature.
Oh no, he is fully leveled now, so he's just like a normal character. So it's 8 plus his proficiency. That means 12. It's just 15. It feels low for a level 11 character.
Well, if he's not like maxed out in his spell casting, the highest his proficiency can be is 4, and then the highest his spell casting can be is 5. So, for example, he has a +3 to his spell casting modifier, then 15 makes sense.
All right then. Let's see. Well, that's a natural 1, so this one becomes a drooling idiot. So 1 succeeds. Alright, only 1 succeeds. Alright, so when the bloom explodes, one of them seems to shrug off the effect, but immediately the other ones, well, on their turn, is it on their turn? Each center and point radius, but affected target can't take reaction. Start of each of its turn. Alright, so 4 of them seems to be becoming very confused. He just threw a confusion spell. Alright. That's it. Alright, so next one is audience. 15.
2. I can hit. I use my breath against. 1, 2, 3.
So all the ones in front of Orunak forming an M. So the ones at E, F, and G. G11. They're all, except the one right in front of Orunak, they all look confused right now. We'll see what they try and do on their turn.
I think I could hit 4 still. If I do a line, I think I could hit the one at E10. And then the acolyte behind it. F11. G11. And then just in range to hit the one at J12.
Okay. Yeah. So long as Fisher doesn't mind just giving you a foot of space in his square. Fisher, do you mind giving the audience a foot of square in it?
Get my space, dude.
Get off!
Would you mind giving audience a foot?
No.
I just need a foot, man. All right.
It's something that you
Then
should ask
those
Tobiashi.
those four need to make a DC 13 dex save.
So that's a fail. That's a really bad fail. That's a really close fail. So it's this one, this one, this one, and this one. And the last one.
And the acolyte all the way in the back.
The one all the way at the back succeeded. That's because he saw it coming. He was, completely at the back.
Okay. He still might die because he's an acolyte. And I'm also using a level 3 because I haven't used any of those yet today.
Okay.
So that is going to be a. I have it in my notes. It's a 60-10 plus 40. So 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 34 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 22. So they're all taking, they're all taking 56 damage, and one of them is taking 28 damage.
Okay. So.
So yeah, the first 3 are taking 56, and the one all the way in the back
Jesus
is taking 20.
Christ.
I rolled really high on that.
All right, so 2 of them fall on the floor. 3 of them fall on the floor, very crispy. The one in front of you, the one behind the acolyte, so the one that was trying to, I don't know, settle the sails. The one completely at the back, although he doesn't explode, still dies because it's more than he can handle, even at half of that. And one of them, the one at F11, he just bursts. It's the first time, audience, that you see this. You see that energy just going into him, and you think that he's just starting to blow up, and then suddenly there's all of that divine energy that's been poured into him, and he just starts melting off. It's like flash paper.
Cool. Let me see if I pass my 22 con save.
Natural 20. Silvery barb.
It was close. It was close. I got a 20, but no, my breath is gone for the day.
Alright.
Okay, and then I am going to move up. I think I might just move up 1 to help deal with. Oh, you know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna move, kind of push Jorg lightly out of the way, and go 5, 10, 15. I'm actually going to move around to D13 so I can help Organak, and that they're going to be caught in my charm.
Okay. So, yeah.
Actually, no, wait. Those 3 are confused, right? They're already confused, right?
Yeah, 2 of them are confused. But if you add this, then 2 of them are confused, and 2 of them needs to make a save because they're looking in your direction. Well, they're looking at Organak. So one of them doesn't have to make a save because he's not looking at you.
No, I'm actually gonna let Fisher and Jorg deal with those. I think I'm gonna move up. I'm actually gonna move up to G10.
G10. You'd be sharing space with.
Oh, sorry, not G10. F10.
Okay.
My fault. The one right in front
All
of
right.
it. Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. So that was audience with 15, which means now we keep going down to Fisher with 12.
To go there.
Because it's audience?
It's almost like you want me to hit you with fireball.
Do it.
I have temp HP. I can survive. I'm kidding.
Yeah, but all of the roping.
But do we want to cast fireball on the ship?
Why
That's
not?
true. It's already on fire.
It doesn't do damage to structures. It only sets flammable things on fire.
Like rope.
That is true.
Once
Our
the ship.
riggings,
Rope
our
does not
riggings might
burn
go
quickly.
up. Our riggings might go up.
No, this is that rare gasoline rope. It helps with the rigging of the ship.
Yes.
It,
My bad. I forgot.
it's been soaked in
Classically, nothing on a ship has any sort of fire protective coating.
What? You don't douse your ships with oil before you set sail?
tar.
I mean, yeah, but not that kind of.
Not recently.
Yeah, how else are the pirates supposed to have masts? Sorry, never mind. Keep going.
In that case,
Now I want to read
The-
fireball spell.
What?
It's always a
the
good-
ones in are all four of the ones in front of Ornek confused?
No, the one directly in front of them is not confused. The one at E13 and the one at F12 is confused.
Okay.
Audience killed the rest.
I am going to attack the one at E12 with a green flame blade.
Okay.
Are the yellow ones?
Yellow ones are barbarian-like, and
Okay.
red ones are rogue-like.
All right. I am going to use Great Weapon Master,
Okay.
and
Suddenly
I have
are-
advantage on my first strike from the
Oh,
silvery barbs that I did. That's a nat 20.
Silvery Barb! I don't
So
know
many
from who. Yeah, no, it's you hit with the critical. No one can cast spells right now. The other one that could cast spell is slowly falling right now.
So
I don't think he's slowly falling.
He's regularly falling.
I think we confirmed he may have finished falling.
So he instantly hits the
It's still the
ground.
same 6 seconds, right?
Or he might find
so
another
that's 27 slashing damage and 18 fire damage
Goddamn.
to the guy at E12, and then the fire leaps to the guy at
Actually, I wonder if I could fall from this height and not die.
D13 and does 7 fire damage to him.
Oh, that's not as impressive.
No, I rolled a 1 and a 2 on 2d8.
Well, Tobiyashi, if you were to fall from that height, you'd still take 40 d6 of damage when you hit the ground.
I got this. I
You
negate 30 of
tag?
it.
Could you
I negate
technically
30
live?
of it.
3d6?
Well, the damage is halved because he's a slime,
Uh-huh.
and
And then the distance
then
before it's
he
fatal is doubled.
absorbs 55, I think, points
Yeah,
of
you
damage.
could live. You could live.
I could live.
Possible you could live.
But I would say that you would take at least 2 or 3 turn to reshape because you've been
And then I could
splat
slow fall.
so wide. All right.
Cool.
So the one that you strike in front of Onak dies.
And then I will step into that space. And
Protect Onak.
yeah, gotta protect the healer. And then use my bonus action or magic attack on the guy at D13.
All right, the guy that got singed.
Yeah.
Let's go. Remy, you're gonna be the next one.
That is not gonna do it. Probably. That's 10.
No, that's. I think there's only a handful of creatures that have an AC lower than 10. So.
Yeah.
It's not a zombie.
My sunbeam.
Would you like a discount?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying. I used my action surge last session, correct?
Yes,
you
you
used
did.
one. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I did. I didn't have it marked though.
You did it up against the cleric because
Because he was. I wanted to break concentrate.
And instead, you broke
He
him.
kept succeeding. All right. That will be my turn.
All right. Remy. After Remy, it's gonna be you, Jorg. So.
no.
No plan.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm just going to, I'll pull out my arming sword and I'm going to stab the guy to my immediate, according to the map, north.
Okay.
With the blade of booming, and use my silvery barb's advantage on that attack. So, since I didn't have to make any other rolls over the round.
I'm pretty sure you don't have to roll since because you have advantage, you can do sneak attack. But it might be fun. Come on. So long as you hit.
Sure, I'll do it anyway. Like, I'm assuming a 21 hits them.
Yes.
Okay, gotta. Yeah, D8. 2D8. I'm gonna start with those. 3. 7. 7. 13. 19. 26. So that's going to be 33 piercing damage and 6 thunder.
You see the guy confused with your previous silvery barb. You decide to strike him. And for some reason, he feels soft like butter. So you keep on going and you go down, 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 all the way down. You completely killed him, so now you know what he ate for dinner.
Feeling a little gross right now.
You know, it's just like Star Wars when you open the what are they call it? The tom-toms. You see all the guts spilling out like this. Ugh. You think he ate something that had milk in it.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yes, I know by experience. Not the being gutted, but the smell of milk after being digested.
Oddly, this is kind of tough because we are technically surrounded. You know, I'll stay with my husband for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just in case you fall off, I'll catch you.
Okay. So did
You
you
mean in case he gets knocked down and then gets up again? Ain't never gonna keep.
never gonna let you? All right. So, do you move or do you stay there?
I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move at least to F10. That way, he isn't hanging out on the edge in case they get the right ideas to start pushing people off the ship. And if they attack Raimi, at least the audience will get a reaction attack off of it.
Okay. So you mean F9, right next to audience.
Oh, okay, I must have miscounted.
Right next to audience, is that it? Because
Okay, if that's where it is, then yeah.
F10 is audience.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I miscounted scores. Yeah, then yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't send the grid with the white pattern. I realized it after. But
Like, we got through it.
However, I think the white pattern could still get through. Hold on. That's not a hard word thing to do. Oh, well, we lose the image, but at least you can see where you are. Alright, Jorg.
Jorg. So the guy directly next to Jorg.
Yeah.
Sorry, my image quality is set as low as it can go, but Jorg is the one on top, right?
Yes, you are currently at
Yeah.
C11 right now.
What kind of guy's next to me? Is it just a little dude, or is it?
It's roguelike. It's an acolyte. He is, however, he is probably on the 6 feet above you because he's on a raised floor. So you'd have to go up the stairs.
So he cannot get an attack of opportunity if I move.
No, I'd say no.
Okay. The one next to Oranek, is he healthy looking?
Which one? There are
Confirm.
two.
Oh, to his right. No.
All right.
Sure.
Directly to his right or diagonal to his right?
Yeah. Directly to his right.
Directly to his right. He seems pristine. Although he does seem scared. But...
I feel bad about, because I feel like at this point they could just stop fighting.
It's only been 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't absorbed yet how many people died.
Well,
Remember, these
Yeah,
are also
I'll
very evil cultists who like murder and torture people. And
True.
sacrifice.
I'm just gonna blight the guy that is directly to
Hell yeah.
his right. So the con 16.
That's a fail.
I feel bad because we don't really need to be fighting. Nah, I'm just gonna annihilate this.
Yeah.
It's a
What
fail.
are we fighting for?
You rolled a 10.
All right, that's 43 damage.
How do you say this? Okay, what does blight do?
It is a
necrotic damage.
see what makes necrotic.
It does the scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark where the guy drinks from the wrong cup.
Yeah, I agree with that. You just see the guy melt. That's all it does. You cast the spell. You've never actually had that big of a reaction to the spell. You just cast it, and then suddenly you see the guy just start screaming and suddenly becoming all thin and.
All right, I'm gonna yell, cultists, lay down your arms or face death.
Literal death.
Literal,
Necrotic damage.
just like annihilation. You will not survive. This is not a threat. This is a state of
This is the
fact.
problem.
All right.
This is a
not-
state of affairs. You will die.
All right.
Roll
All right.
Intimidation.
Because
Or-
of what just happened, I'll let you roll intimidation, but you roll your bonus is going to be your spell casting bonus.
Ooh.
Because you're using your spell to intimidate them into submission.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so that will be just a regular D20
Plus your
which is
spell
a
casting bonus.
19 plus. I don't remember what my spell casting is. Wisdom
Plus proficiency.
plus 4, so 23.
Plus proficiency.
It is
Another
four,
wisdom,
so
27.
wisdom
Plus 1.
has both the sounds for wise and also for dumb.
That is 24 intimidation.
Are you sure it's not higher?
Alright. You want to do the math again?
It's 19 plus 4. What's
Plus 4 plus 4.
It's your
plus 4?
proficiency
Oh, so
and your
27.
wisdom. So
Uh-huh.
28.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, unless
Yeah.
they roll
Or
natural.
27. It was, yeah. I added plus 1 for proficiency. 'Cause, yeah. So, yeah.
So unless they roll natural 20, they're probably very intimidated by this. So no. Oh wow, one almost rolled natural 20, but he didn't. No.
He was actually born with 3 testicles, so he can afford to lose one.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, another one almost got natural 20. Got 2 19s and 2 1s.
I would like to see one just keep fighting.
All right.
Technically, the confused ones might keep fighting because they don't know what's going on.
Oh.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Fisher killed the No, there's one left that's confused. No, there's 2 left that's confused. Fisher killed the
Because I
one
missed.
that wasn't confused. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that's Jorg with 10, which means we go back to the top of the initiative with Tobiyashi and Terry. I'll let you go first, Tobiyashi, because you got people in front of you. Hello?
Monsieur?
Tobiyashi, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Zoning out. My bad. Okay. Let's see. All right. So, for the guy in front of me, I'm just gonna attack him. So, I go to attack the first guy. To my right. The guy who tried to shove me.
Okay.
28 to hit. I hit him off the boat. Yeah, no. Yeah, he goes
So-
5 feet off the boat.
How exactly are you hitting him? You're hitting him with weapon attack, and using the crusher feat to push him off, or are you just trying to
Oh yeah,
shove him?
no, I'm using the crusher. No, I'm using the crusher feat. to
Okay,
hit him
well,
off.
roll for damage because you might kill him before he gets shoves.
Damage. I'm gonna do it. How about
This
this?
is to determine whether there is a scream
Yeah.
while falling off the ship,
Okay,
or
okay.
if it's just a ragdolling corpse.
9 points of damage, non-lethal.
It's raining men.
And I forgot
Non-lethal,
to.
you specifically want him to
non-lethal
survive
damage.
so that he dies to the ball.
That's really fun.
Non-lethal
Damn,
damage.
dude.
I don't know if you can actually see this. You said you do 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
We cannot see it.
Do you have 9 hit points?
No,
Or do you have 10 hit points?
We really cannot see it. It's
Did he have 2?
it's right next to this finger. Hold on. My page is falling
read that.
apart. I've been using it for too long.
yeah, we can't. It's too blurry with the camera.
It's too blurry.
Oh,
Uh,
he's got
what?
8 points of damage.
Oh, okay, good.
I was trying to show it to you just to know that I'm not trying to be mean to you, but yeah, you strike
non-lethal,
him,
he doesn't die.
and you push him off, and you have that moment where you're. Oh,
I still think non-lethal would knock him unconscious, though, Toby, if it's over.
That's true. That's true.
yeah.
So you may
all
not
right.
have killed him until he hit the ground, but there would still be no scream.
And then for this guy, the last guy that's in front of me, I am going to try to grapple him.
Okay.
Let's
Grapple,
see.
grapple, grapple.
What was it again? It's a
It's the
wisdom. Yeah,
wisdom strength. Yeah, wisdom athletic.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Big strong
here we go.
barbarian.
Oh, 12, 13. 16. He has to contest against me, right?
Yes, that is not enough. You rolled big strong barbarian. 22.
22. Okay. All right. Okay, guy. I punch him twice.
That's as high as you can go without rolling a natural 20.
This guy.
You're like, okay, guy. Just
All right,
smack him
guy.
twice.
All right.
Soften him up a bit. Well, I think he's already
Good
pretty
try.
soft because he took a lightning to the.
Yeah,
25 to hit.
that's enough.
All right, and that is. I forgot I have to roll a d8. That's my bad.
Oh yeah, because your sheet's still wrong.
Yeah. Oh god. 12 points of damage.
Okay. He is still up.
And next one. That is a 20 to hit.
That is enough.
Okay, and oh god. 7 points of damage.
He is still up, but he is bleeding from everywhere.
Well, he's bleeding from everywhere. All right, let me see where I am on the map.
You might want to move away from the edge.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I am going to.
Tobiyashi, you are putting blood all over the nice carpet that audience is gonna want.
He'll be
On the
fine.
deck? Why is there a carpet at the corner of these deck? These pirates do not have a good fashion.
I move over to F8.
Let's see.
All right. So,
next to us.
So now we have a
Yeah.
Scrabble word. We've got tra. That's
Tra.
Tra. We almost have tram. We just
Yeah, I
need
was gonna
the
say,
guy
we
to
need
move
to-
one over.
Oh,
We have
yeah,
TM,
yeah.
RM, we have AM, and then we have Tra.
Audience,
Tra.
summon Magna. We're gonna get tram.
Well, then it would be double M. It would be
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
monster. Be tram.
yeah. If Fisher moves, we got Traff. If Jorg comes, we got Tragm.
I don't know if we have. I think the only one we can spell with our names. We could do raft. We could do rat.
Rat.
We could do rag.
All right. Tobiyashi. So that was Tobiyashi. Terry.
Is someone else getting chucked off the ship?
Yeah, the guy who went at the wheel and tried to steer the ship exactly the same way. The guy rolled a the guy rolled a 7. Terry rolled a 18. So, yeah. You see the guy that saw this before, right? As he's hearing Jorg giving the ultimatum, he almost reached the wheel and then suddenly,
And the wheel must be cursed or something.
Yeah. Didn't know this ship was cursed.
All right. So it's their turn now. Jorg? That was very effective intimidation. Because,
Alright.
well, none of them rolled a natural 20. So none of them had the ability to not be afraid of what might happen next. So you see them all raise their hand. Well, the Acolytes one, the Barbarian, just looks slightly confused, with the exception of 2. What did they do to 2 that are confused?
There also might be some that are charmed that also couldn't do anything.
So some of them are drooling, some of them are confused, the others are just scared shitless. You throw a nasty party, guys.
I don't know. It sounds like a pretty typical party right there. Some drooling and some drooling, some confused, some scared.
Oh, jeez. So we say 1, 2. Alright, so one of them is so confused he just walks off the edge, and you hear another one go, ah!
Damn.
Damn.
Rip.
Damn it! Damn it!
That's what I wanted to do! The other one doesn't do anything. He just stays there completely confused, looking around, not sure what's happening. So we got 2 of them. That's roll save to see. No, that's confused. That's charm. That's charm. So we got 2 charm. We got one that just walked off the edge. We got one that's drooling. The other ones, you know, Tobiashi, there's the one that just saw you throw the dead corpse of his friend overboard. He's just, especially since he's a barbarian, he sort of has that rage in his body. Just go, he's defeated. So yeah, most of them surrender. The 2 of them that are trying to put out the fire have that moment of, can we at least put out the fire?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, put out the fire.
Alright. Well, they all surrender.
Back.
So I'm gonna give you one
Nope,
round to
sending him off the edge.
Jesus, Toby.
I'm gonna give you one action each to decide what you do with their surrender. Do you accept? Do you kill the first one that's the closest? Do you...
Okay, so there are kind of too many of them right now.
I'd like to grapple. Yeah, I'd like to grapple one and then jump off with him. I do something to break my fall.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
He
kidding.
really wants to test out if he can make the landing.
Bro. I'll wait. See what they do.
What are we gonna do? We don't really have any way to keep. I guess unless we're giving them to the monastery to keep prisoner.
True. We could do that. We could get some info off of them too.
There's just a lot, though.
You want to kill
Right.
some of them?
I mean, I don't, because I'm lawful good.
Raimi,
I think we should bring them to the monastery. There's not like that many.
Well, I kind of forgot my cuffs at home.
I mean, they're
he starts
9.
producing silk.
Oh yeah, I could. I start tying them up with silk.
Mm-hmm.
There are 9 of them.
Oh shit! I can only do 4 of them.
Well, no, Raimi is going to I don't know how many
We should
feet
play.
of spider silk would it take to
Oh,
at
I
least find
think
the
I
ants
think
feet?
one charge is enough to completely wrap one up. Unless you want to cocoon them, well, that's going to be more. But if you just want to tie their wrists, one chart is enough. It gives you 10 feet of silken rope. So
Everyone get in a single file line. You will be tied up, and you will like it.
Jesus. Alright, I guess audience will sadly sheath his weapons.
Yeah.
He'll kind of mutter sadly, nobody.
Hey Fisher, can you drive us
nobody
towards
even
the other
touched
ship?
me.
Yeah.
We didn't need to make them surrender, but it seemed like the
Yeah,
right thing to
let's
do.
pull down the flag. Actually, I'll tell
Yeah.
one of them to pull down the flag, because that's more embarrassing.
Mhm.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
up there.
Out of spite.
Tear down
Something
your own
falls all the
flag.
time.
Tear it up.
Just out of spite. Lower your flag now. Jeez. Alright. Alright.
This is our ship now.
Reluctantly, you see them. Alright, let's just see what the other guy that's completely confused is going to do for the remainder of this. Just in case he starts walking off the edge again. So that's... He does nothing.
Fisher, can you land the ship?
I thought we were gonna go meet up with the other one.
Well, we can, but we should land.
Yeah, totally.
Toby, can you also go tell the monastery that the ships that are here are not a threat?
Oh yeah, I should probably go do that, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right, I make my squirrel soup. Give me like a couple minutes.
Okay.
Let's start bringing it out.
You see the guy that's confused is slowly making its way to the edge of the ship. Just looking up
I
like
won't.
this.
I won't stop him, but I'll let one of the other cultists stop him if they want to.
Okay. Well, of course they're gonna stop it.
All right, I'd like to fly down in my squirrel soup. Bye, guys.
Takes a few minutes for you
See you soon.
to completely make your squirrel suit, but yeah, all right. Finish making it. He's all right. Never tried it. Whee!
Don't worry, I have silk wrapped around someone's hand. I think.
All right. So make a wisdom as if it was a spell. So.
Roll for squirrel soup.
Yeah,
Right
that's
there on my sheet.
that's what I was trying to not to say, but yeah, basically roll for squirrel suit.
All right, so it's wisdom plus my proficiency.
Spellcasting modifier, which in your case is
spellcasting
proficiency
modifier.
and wisdom.
Okay. Huh! Ooh. 23.
Works decently well. It's the first time you try this, so you have a bit of a wonky flight. You just go, whoa, that's so cool. That's weird. Oh, The side of the
Let's
mountain
go.
is coming really fast. How do I do it? Ouch!
Oh, my head's gonna hurt after this.
You sort of didn't realize that the people that have a squirrel suit, when time comes to stop, they usually also have a parachute because you're still going down
shit.
really fast. That's why it's still.
I'll just use my body. Yeah, I
Yeah.
catch the wind with my body.
Also, be aware the monastery might have did have a shield around it, so don't fly and
Just right into the shield.
turn into a glass dome.
No, I'll stop in front of the shield. How am I gonna let them know I'm here if I'm outside of the shield?
Be like, hey, I'm Toby. I'm here.
You fly in front of the.
guys!
You fly in your squirrel suit in front of the shield. You bank so that they can actually see you, and the squirrel suit is going, "Hey, it's me,
Yeah.
guys!"
Hey guys, open up. You're safe now.
Whatever you do, don't lower the shields.
Someone's in there like, oh no.
His master that hates him just like keep the shields up.
Keep the shields
Don't
up. Let 'em
lower
hit
the
it.
barrier. Don't you dare lower the barrier. You did say that one master was.
Yeah, he doesn't
He
like
just
me.
looking at you. You see him just go.
I thought he fucking died. How dare he come back?
Toby, you'll never be a master. Like
Yeah, exactly.
if you fly like that.
That's true. That's true. No, I'll be fine. I fly in.
All right. Well, you land on the ledge. Make a dexterity roll to see how you land, because you're arriving pretty fast.
Athletic. Oh no, acrobatics.
Acrobatic, yeah.
Acrobatics.
Nice, a 15 again, 19.
19. All right. Oh, that's pretty decent. There is that small moment where, because you didn't roll a 20, you have this little doubt that creeps in your mind because you're arriving really fast toward the side of the mountain, and you just grab one ledge, trying to hold your hand, nearly slip, but not gonna tell anyone that I doubted myself for a brief moment.
Exactly. Pull up. Ah. Wait for him to lower the shield.
You see it. You see a halfling just looking at you from the other side of the barrier. You've never seen him before.
Hey.
He's just a kid, probably a new one. Just see him just go.
Yeah, can you go tell them to lower the barrier? We just took down the pirates.
I'm not supposed to talk to stranger.
I'm from this monastery. Here, look it. See my pendant?
Can you get closer? You're kind of far.
I do not want to get closer to the barrier.
Damn. I thought he was gonna pop like a bug. Alright, I'm gonna go tell someone.
Oh, they've obviously declined around here.
Declined.
I wait there.
Alright. It takes a few moments. On the ship, you all tie everyone. There are many empty quarters in this on this ship, so you have ample space to transform this into a brig, or you can just put them all in the same room. You know, one of the storage room. Nothing bad ever happens when you put a whole lot of prisoner in the same room.
I was just gonna keep them on the deck.
Okay.
Where we can
Yeah,
see
we can
all of them.
Just tie him up in a corner.
No, you did the
Safest
classic where you
place.
tie them all to the mast. With all their.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
There
I
are
was
no
thinking about that,
masts.
but I don't think there's a mast.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, just in the middle.
We just tie them in the middle
Oh.
in a circle where we can keep an eye on all of them.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly, it's only dangerous to keep them all locked up in a room is that there is a suggestive poster hanging on the wall.
Mm.
They have access to school.
Take that down before my monastery sees it.
In the meantime,
Yes.
I'm gonna have cast a zone of truth over them, and I'm going to be asking them questions.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to give you 15 minutes to think about your questions because we're going to go on a break.
Ooh, I'm hungry.
Yippee! Hopefully the kid doesn't bring back Kami. I'll die.
Mostly the questions aren't going to be that complicated. They're going to be like, is there anyone else left on the ship?
How will they know?
We call them
Oh,
all.
that is true. I guess that question won't work. I could ask, was there anyone in their cabins that you know of? Because we didn't check the cabins.
all right.
Mm.
All right. So, be back in 15 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello and welcome back. Apparently Tobiyashi missed his mark and he just got shocked into the barrier of the monastery, and so he's gonna have to make a new character for the. Well, we got enough to do on the ship because Tobiyashi created his squirrel suit.
I guess I'll be asking a lot of questions in this.
Well, yeah,
interrogation.
basically, it's exactly that. You're gonna have time to ask, to do your interrogation as Tobiyashi is creating his squirrel suit, looking at you, just saying, almost there, and then just keep, got it, while you're doing this. And then he just leaps off the side of the ship. Yeah, he leapt off the side of the ship.
Alright. Alright, so I cast Zone of Truth over them, so I know what they're saying is truthful.
Alright.
I guess the first thing I'd ask would be, just to make sure, I'd be like, do you know if anyone was in their cabins during the battle? Or during the attack on the monastery?
Some of them seems to want to do the brave thing and not say anything, but some of them are just looking down and looking at Jorg and then looking down. And they seem to be waiting for confirmation that they have the right to speak from Jorg.
Oh, you guys can talk. I killed like one guy. You guys should be more afraid of audience.
Yeah, but
I'm also the one who's going to start tossing people over the side of the boat if they don't answer. So
Mm-hmm.
well, you're the one who just desiccated one of their party member in front of their eyes.
and told them to all lay down their arms.
Yeah.
You want our
Yeah.
arms too?
Mm-hmm.
alright, Daddy, do they answer?
Looking down is I don't know who, I don't know what you did below, but there are always 2 or 3 that aren't exactly on duty. One of them just goes, yeah, one of them went hiding. He's probably hiding in one of the storage room, probably one of the smallest one. Coward.
Remy, can you go check the rest of the ship and make sure that we don't have someone who's like planning a hero's retake or something?
Aye, aye, sir.
I personally picked Remy because I assume he'll actually be able to see if someone's hiding with his
Oh no, Remy, do a perception roll as you're going through the ship.
Well, actually, just because of like previous shenaniganery. Well, then again, none of these guys have tried to be invisible, as far as I know. If something invisible happens, I'll turn it on then. So yeah, Raimi will. I guess is it more of a perception or investigation?
Well, no, I think they do say that to see someone that's hidden, it's perception.
Okay.
I think it's specifically specific. It is
Specifically
specified.
specifies.
Yeah. So I realized, well, that's an interesting mix of word. I think they do write it specifically that it's passive, not passive, perception to see someone hidden.
28.
You know, you're looking through everything in the ship and you know it's pretty good, but you feel like you could have done better. But
He feels like his master is like watching him from a shadow, but he can't tell which shadow.
yeah. So you have this moment of, ah, damn, I'm not doing anything.
Wait, why do I feel like I'm one ball bearing lighter now?
All right, so you start going through the ship. You're gonna need not just a few minutes, but you use a little bit of memory also going back down. You remember seeing one guy just run toward one of those small compartments, try and go back there, and when you arrive, you open the door. You have this moment of, oh, jeez. You have this moment of mixed feeling between being amused and disappointed. You know, they're supposed to be acolytes, so rogue-like, but it's more childlike the way he's hidden, from your perspective, of course. He's obviously better hidden than that, but for you, it's he might as well just have taken a broom and put it in front of him like this, and I'm hidden. From your perspective, it's just as bad as that. He is actually hidden at the end of the compartment where the shadows are the thickest. But for you, with the 28 perception, it's you might as well just scream, "I'm hidden! You can't see me!"
Raimi starts walking over, and you know what? Just to be a bit of a troll, I don't know if their hands or feet are sticking out, but he's gonna pull out the pacifism knife and poke at one of the extremities.
Do you unleash the full fury of Remy, but with the pacifism knife? How much not damage do you do?
It's more of a poke to get their attention.
Okay.
And also recognizing that somebody has a sharp weapon.
You gotta give him points. He just recoils more into the shadows. You know, as if he thinks that it was just luck that you brushed his feet with a knife. You gotta give him points for persistence. Not for smart, but for persistence. Takes a moment, hoping you didn't find him. What do you do?
You know what? Just gonna take the stinking stone, throw it underneath, and let it rip.
Now, the question is, how cruel are you with this? Meaning, do you put the stone on the floor and then let it explode and close the door? Or
I mean, that would be a fun elevator moment. Like someone just let one rip and then walked out. Actually, that's what Raimi was going to do. He's going to leave the stone, activate it, shut the door behind him, and then he's just going to wait around with the pacifism knife outside the door.
okay, so that's really interesting. Oh wow, gotta give him points for persistence. Oh, so first round comes. You hear this. You hear it behind the door. Just go. God. Okay. 1 second. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 6 seconds. 10 seconds, 12 seconds. Gotta give him point. He's persistent. You hear something fall to the ground. You're used to hearing that sound. Alright. He collapsed. No, he didn't collapse. He just fell on the floor. Now I think he's crawling. Yes, he's crawling. He goes all the way to 24 seconds before you hear the door trying to be opened. I mean, that's admirable. He lasted 4 full turns inside of that cloud before he had too much and he wanted to get out. Hey, Tobiashi didn't last as long as that last time you did that to him. Do you let him out?
Tobiashi is excellent at holding his breath.
Well,
Forever.
now more than before. Do you let him out?
Well, the funny part is that now he just looks even dumber because, the lock's supposed to be on the inside of the room. It's like, why can't I get out? Why can't I get out? Oh, yeah.
All right. The door just gently opens and you see a guy crawling out. The moment he gets out, of course, when he opens the door, the smoke just goes and billows inside of the hallway. You just see the guy crawling out, looking at you with tears in his eyes and trying to keep crawling away.
Yeah.
You can read the expression in his eyes. There is that moment where he just seems to ask you, why? Why?
Is he crawling away in an attempt to escape or crawling away just to get out of the room?
Well, he's still on the floor, hacking and coughing and looking very sick.
Raimi just slowly starts pulling out another thread from his armlet.
Is the toxic haze... Yeah, okay, it's good. He has this brief moment of... You can hear his thought for a brief moment. They're saying, why was I made to suffer so? He has this brief moment where he looks at you and he raises his arm in front of him.
Ties it around his hands and starts leading him down, or I guess up, back to the deck, whistling the Andy Griffith theme.
All right, while you're doing this, audience, do you have more questions you want to have? Fisher, do you want is there something else you want to do? You got Terry with you.
I would ask who, what were their orders like coming here? What was the overall goal and plan, if they know
One of them.
how much they do know?
Well, one of them just answers, we're just the crew of the ship. The captain. Well, what? How did the captain leave the ship?
Don't worry about that. What were your orders from the captain?
To man the ship. We were to engage the enemy.
Was your plan just to bombard them, or were you planning to infiltrate them after, like, assault them with your people?
One of them, the acolyte, just well, I'm not sure. I wasn't leading this, but I think we were supposed to mostly just do this for show. And then there's one of the enforcer, barbarian, like, just gives him a really sharp kick while he's saying this.
Ooh, interesting. We're supposed to do this for show. No, go on, I'll say.
He looks at his colleague. He looks at Jorg.
I'm like, George, you got any more of those blight spells left in the tank?
Oh, I got a lot of them left.
Now, who are you really more scared of right now? Tied up barbarian, or being turned into dried out corpse while you scream in agony as you die?
Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Fair enough.
I'll cast guidance on you too.
Okay. Alright, well that'll probably... I don't even know if I need to roll with advantage. I guess I'll roll to see if I get that 20. That's a 29 plus the guidance. So that's going to be a 32 on persuasion.
After that interesting description of what is waiting for him if he doesn't talk, you see him just scoot over just a little bit away from another kick from the barbarian next to him. Oh, we were just supposed to wait here. We're supposed to attack the monastery, and then I don't know. I got the impression that they were almost sure someone would come, and
Do you know what you guys were supposed to do when that person came?
put up a good show and then leave. We were preparing the engines to leave when you all arrived.
Good show. Was that person an ally of yours or an enemy of yours?
I don't know. They just gave the order to prepare the engine. We were winning. Their barrier was about to fail. I don't know why they wanted us to leave, but the moment you all arrived, the order came to prepare the engine to leave. Just exchange a few shots and then leave.
Okay, well, I don't think they knew we were.
Sounds like a trap for us.
Maybe us, but it also could have been someone else. We might have been not the intended target.
Fisher, Terry looks at you and you see a few stars in front of you. He says, "Do you want me to burrow in his mind?"
I will stars back at him. Yeah.
Actually, before Fisher, well, actually, I wouldn't know what Fisher was saying. Another question I would ask is, who do you think knew the most? Was there any like higher ranking people left in the crew, or no?
He looks around.
Like, who's the highest ranked person left? Or you guys all of equal rank?
No. The one responsible was for this was manning the weaponry.
Okay, we killed them. I don't know. I guess, yeah, Terry could burrow into his mind. I'll see if he knows anything.
Remy, you arrive at that moment where Fisher looks at Terry. He does a few stars, and the only thing you can read is, "Yeah, go ahead." Terry answers you, Fisher. Which one? They all look alike.
I'll tell him to do the barbarian guy who kicked him.
Okay.
Fisher, what's the name of your ship, by the way? Or not your ship, but the.
Oh. The ship of the pirates.
The ship of the pirates.
The Predator.
The Predator. Do any of you guys know where the Predator is, or did you get any orders from the Predator?
They all seem to become very, very nervous with that question. It's sort of.
I'm gonna keep focused on the guy who already knows what might await him if he doesn't answer our questions.
It's an odd mix of reaction, especially now, Remy, you're also here, so you can easily identify those reactions. By the way, you added one person. Now you got 8 person on the bridge. All.
We'll tie him up. We'll make sure he's tied as well.
So you can easily read that reaction, Remy. It's as if audience asked a very awkward question, but at the same time they're reacting as if they were thinking it's a trick question. As if you're supposed to know the answer to that. So why are you asking us that question? Kind of expression.
Okay. Well, do they answer it, even though if they think it's a trick question?
Of course, we know the ship.
Are we on it?
Suddenly, your intimidation factor just goes down when you say this. They realize that you're a good caster. You're not an arcane caster. The intelligence is not your strong stat. Of course not.
All right, who's ready to lose fingers? As Remy pulls out the pacifism knife.
Make an intimidation roll with advantage. They're getting threatened left and right. They're all getting very nervous.
18.
18. Well, it's not as intimidating as audience, but Remy can live with that if audience is the only one that's more intimidating than him, I think.
If anything, it makes sense,
He's audience,
I mean, he can just flex and suddenly his shirt rips. How is that not intimidating?
All right.
He can break your skull between his thighs.
Well, of course, they all feel very intimidated by this, and why? We're answering questions. We're answering questions. The barbarians.
Not with enough speed, though.
The barbarians seems to willingly be keeping away from all of this. They're just not answering, just looking down. But also they're barbarians, they're kind of used to pain. It's sort of their thing, so it has lesser effect. So this is when you, Fisher, you can arrive with Terry. Do you try to intimidate them in any way with Terry? Or do you just let him do his stuff? That's it.
I think I'm trying to just let Terry do his thing in a more subtle way,
Okay.
so they won't know it's happening until he really goes ham.
Okay. Well, they are smart enough. Okay. See when you can summon an action during you can reach us. Okay. So it's only if he goes deep inside. Alright. So what Terry does tell you with this is he just goes and casts detect thoughts and looks at all of them, feels them all. He says, I don't think that the four on that side, and he just points with his head, know a whole lot. I think they really are just there to man everything. They're telling you things according to what they heard, with orders. That's it. The four others over there, they keep thinking that they should shut up, or they're gonna kill them when all of this is done. To you, you can easily recognize it from your side, the acolyte on one side and the enforcer on the other side, so rogue barbarian. Barbarian all seems to be thinking that they really should shut up or they're gonna kill them once all of this is done, but the rogues do seem to be genuinely scared of audience, Remy and Jorg. Well, slightly less of Jorg. There was this moment, but
They're scared of what Jorg can do. Maybe not
Jorg
what
himself.
he... Yeah.
I tell him to go deep on one of the ones that seems like they know more, or is trying to tell the others to shut up.
Alright, do you want him to focus on something specific? Because he can really dig in. Questions.
Maybe is there a trap? People showing like...
I would want I would ask him to go after info about the predator.
Alright. So Terry has a... Where is this? Oh, here it is. Plus 10 on rolls. Okay. Okay. So, you want information on the predator, is that it?
Yeah.
As audience is asking question, Terry just slightly moves forward and looks at one very intently. This one just looks in your direction when he does this. And his eyes goes really wide. You recognize Audience's face when he's trying to not let someone hear his thought. And you recognize just as much success in his eyes as Audience has when he's trying to prevent the diviner from reading his thoughts. So there's a brief moment where he's concentrating, and then his eyes suddenly just goes blank, 1,000-yard stare. And you know that Terry's in his mind, burrowing there. And then the guy just goes, ugh. Watch out, he's got a nasty worm. Terry just looks at you for a moment, Fisher, and he starts telling. Oh yeah, they know about it. As a matter of fact, the ship is supposed to pass off the coast of this very island in about 8 days.
Were they supposed to meet up with it?
That's a resupply run.
Mm.
The Predator has been taking people that they take and take it back to an island for hunting.
Oh.
He was very, very eager to see the next batch of people. He was hoping it would be people from the monastery.
Interesting.
They were pretty sure they would get inside the monastery within the next 8 days.
There was probably something else going on.
Probably a rat hiding in their kitchen.
That's a good point. I will ask him. Can you try and find out what the plan, who they were wanting to put a show on for, and why?
Ooh, I have a question that Remy could go look at. Did the captain have a quarters? Or did the higher ups have certain quarters?
Mm-hmm. The deck where there is the steering wheel. I don't know what it's called in English. Of the ship.
The poop deck.
Poop deck.
Okay. Right under it, there are 3 doors. And from what they tell you, there were 3 influential person here. So the large one was most likely the captain, and the 2 smaller ones were probably one of them the mage helming the guns, and the other one not the mage, the priest helming the general.
Remy, do you want to go see if there were any potential orders or something within those rooms, or anything that might let us know what was happening, since we kind of killed all the higher ups? I don't think we can ask them.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
Alright.
As he walks away, just audience is like, what's an artichoke?
I've heard about those, but I've never seen one.
I guess I don't even know about. I guess I don't even know about the predator thing because the worm said it, and Fisher hasn't told us yet. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just still asking questions, I guess, until Fisher lets me know about the.
What kind of question are you asking?
Yeah.
Well, there was that one. I'm just trying to figure out more about this potential, like why they were leaving. I'm just kind of following that line and seeing if I can get anyone to answer anything. But I assume that I'm not having too much luck, since it seems like, from what Terry said, even though I don't know, the acolytes don't actually know that much.
The next thing I was asking Terry to follow up on was about like the why they were leaving. And
All right, so without knowing, you're actually asking the same type of questions. Audience leaning over one of the barbarians saying, "Why were you leaving? Why were you trying to just make it look good?"
I'm just focusing on the acolytes, because I've kind of figured out that the barbarians just aren't going to answer me.
So while you're putting pressure on the acolytes, Fisher just takes Terry and shows it to the guy. Here you go. The worm's gonna go into your mind. Terry just entered the mind of another one. You see the guy close his eyes and... Yo. Shit, worm. Terry looks at you for a brief moment. His mind tasted funny. It was all a show. They were supposed to engage with an incoming ship, make it look good and leave.
Is it our ship?
Did they know what the ship was supposed to be? Was it our ship? Or in general a ship from the Dragon Bolt?
Well, they seem to think it's us. Because they were honestly surprised at all of you arriving on the main deck. As if that wasn't the plan.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that tracks.
In your memory, Terranad probably just adds to this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that probably goes well with the drew the short straw. He meant
Yeah. That's
you attacking the ship.
yeah. I will grab audience.
While
Hey, can I
Fisher
talk
is
to you over there for a second?
While Fisher is having a very uncomfortable conversation with audience, Remy, would you mind rolling investigation roll, please?
Like, sure, I can do that in my spare time.
Jorg, meanwhile, is there anything you want to do? Have your dog lick the toes of someone? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking of having my dog. But yeah, there's not much I can do in an interrogation. Except cast guidance on people.
Do you want?
Can I tell that?
Do you want to touch the head of the worm?
Oh yeah. No, but can I tell that Raimi is investigating something?
Well, he just went to.
Or is it?
Yeah, no. He just said he would, and he got up and he went into the personal chamber of what was probably the captain and his two lieutenants. So there's a good chance that it's obvious.
Okay. I'll do guidance on him.
So Remy, you got Jorg. That's bound to help a whole lot. You're trying to start your investigation, and then Jorg just starts praying nonstop next to you. You just hear him utter these druidic word constantly as you're rummaging through everything. But funny enough, it helps.
Just like Raimi actually starts looking around more closely, just so he doesn't have to spend any more time in this room with praying Jorg than he has to. The guidance is giving him focus, a task, a purpose for his search, besides pleasing audience.
You know, it's
a 28.
Damn. You know, it's like listening to audience, but about nature. It takes a while. Everything's been thoroughly...
Much to his chagrin.
There's a moment where you look outside and you feel like the acolytes and the barbarian, they got the better deal. But it's hard to figure anything out. They were very careful about their orders. But with such a high roll in the cabin of the highest ranking of their priest, you do find a small missive that has been left behind. You think it was the priest himself who was writing it, and he didn't have time to finish it. He was probably going to send it after they attacked the temple. It states that their attack is successful. The temple's ability to fire back has been neutralized. Their barrier is not going to hold for more than another day at most. It is a shame that there's going to be a lot of casualties in the temple, but with enough luck, they'll be able to salvage enough survivor for this trip to be worth it. The orders have been given. There is going to be someone arriving to try and interfere. They will put up the most convincing of skirmish before leaving. But the temple will be theirs before the predator arrives.
Raimi gives a deep sigh, wondering how he's going to tell Tobiyashi about this without him panicking.
You look at this, you look at the window outside, and you see Tobiyashi just flying on, skimming on top of the barrier. He's going, how is he going to take this? Damn.
Raimi's solution, even though it doesn't mean anything, obscures the window and quickly starts fast walking, running to the other party members. If he can get there fast enough and explain what's on the missive, they can all come up with a alternative story that they'll tell Tobiyashi.
All right. George, you saw Remy.
They'll have the time to plan.
You saw Remy find the missive. You saw Remy look at Tobiyashi flying, and you saw the panic in Remy's eyes as he leaves this room after having rummaged it like a raccoon would go down on a trash bin. Meanwhile, Fisher, what are you going to tell audience?
That is what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, time's up. Audience is looking at you expectantly, I think, now.
What's up, Fisher?
I don't. So, from what Terry was able to glean, he did some snooping into their brains while you were chatting with them.
Smart.
They were supposed to meet up with the Predator in 8 days.
Oh, okay. That's good,
to
right?
deliver seems like prisoners from the monastery
Okay.
to go be hunted on an island.
Okay, so probably the island that...
Sounds kind of like what happened to Toby.
Yeah.
Also, they expected us specifically to show up. Well, maybe not us
But some
specifically,
ship.
but us in an adversarial force.
Okay. So something was leaked.
Not an
That
adversarial
ship
force.
was maybe... So something was leaked that maybe a ship was
supposed to
coming
be adversarial force. That is actually... They expected us to show up, and then they were gonna make a show of a fight and then leave. We weren't supposed to come onto the ship.
See.
We were supposed to fight the ships in the air, and they were supposed to leave.
So I assume the attack is not done on the monastery then.
I don't think they're... Yeah.
Inside of you, Fisher, Terranad says, I don't think he gets it.
I should do this when everybody else is around.
I guess we need to warn the monastery that they're probably still an attacking coming.
Fisher, you have to talk to him as if he was a toddler. You know that.
Yeah. Wait, back up. Audience, we need to have a talk later.
Okay. I mean, we have to come up with a plan to help defend the monastery.
Yes, we do, but there's some stuff that the rest of us have learned that we need to talk to you about.
Do you think, by the way, should we try and fight the Predator when it comes by in 8 days, or should we track it back to the island so we know where the island is, and then assault the island with other people so we can try and free everybody?
Fisher, you know that if the Predator is at least as well equipped as the old one was, the monastery doesn't stand a chance.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe if it sees that the monastery hasn't fallen, it will just continue its journey to go.
Well, I don't think the monastery was supposed to fall. It was supposed to be weakened.
Oh, okay.
Enough.
So we have to fight the Predator. We can't let it lead us back to the island.
I mean, I think we can definitely fight and we can get the location of the island out of the captain
Okay.
before I kill him in a rather slow and painful way.
Sounds good.
Remy, you arrived just in time to hear Fisher say that he wants to kill someone in a very slow and painful way.
I assume the Predator will be harder to take than this ship was.
Very much so, if I remember. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Do you think we'll be able to teleport on it like before, or do you think that it will have ways to block against that?
I couldn't say.
Okay. What's the plan if we can't teleport on it? Since you said there's no way, obviously, I think one of these airships could take it on in a gun match.
Remy walks up and holds up a missive.
Oh. Did you find something, Remy?
Remy nods. You's gonna want to read this, boss.
Alright. Audience will take it and kind of with Fisher. He'll do the lead-in thing with Fisher so we can read it together. It's in common.
Hey, we're getting popular with people that are trying to sell viewers. We got 2 proposition in the last 10 minutes.
Alright, Toby's usually the one who bans them.
Every once in a while it is nice to get propositioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I assume the missive is just in common, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we read it. But we read the same thing.
Yeah.
Remy
You
does.
read the same thing that I told Remy. So if you were paying
Yeah.
attention, you know exactly what he has.
I was paying
Okay.
attention. So. Okay. I mean, it wasn't that much stuff that we didn't already know, I don't think.
Few details,
Oh.
but
A few details.
That
Okay.
there is
Yeah,
the
makes
element
sense.
of now you know that they were planning to attack, capture, and enslave whomever survived the attack. So
And also, the attack is supposed to happen before the Predator gets here, so
Yeah.
it wasn't the Predator necessarily doing the attack. There was something else that was going to attack it. Okay, so I'll say, like, okay, so it does seem like there's something else that was planned to attack this before the Predator arrives. So
yeah,
we need to
maybe
so we need to figure out
they
what
might
that-
have inside man. at the
We know they had
monastery.
one inside man from the Predator already in there.
Yeah. But oh right, Toby's message. We got here before Toby's message, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't know. They never got the message. Be wary about that guy.
Yeah. We'll have to
All right.
hopefully deal with that guy when we get inside the
Also, I'll turn to Remy and say, I guess, were you here for everything Terry told me? Or did you dip before?
Remy
'Cause-
points to the individual that he arrived with.
Uh-huh.
He's got something to say to me, eh?
What? Wait, who did you come with?
guy who we captured from the lower deck.
Okay. You want to yeah, we can question him too. But we were supposed to.
I think Remy was saying that he wasn't here because he was off.
Yeah. They expected us, or specifically, you, to show up, and then they expected to put up a show, and then they expected to be able to get out, hopefully. I think it's time to have that chat, but I think we should wait until we can go pick Toby up.
Whee!
You all look outside simultaneously, looking at the ledge where he is, just waving at a kid that's waving back at him.
Alright. Well, obviously it seems like the first thing we need to do is figure out what's attacking the monastery. So, I guess to do that we have to
get down there.
Yeah, we have to get down to the monastery and figure out.
Is
I don't
this...
know. Okay, I have another question, and I'll honestly turn to Fisher. I'm gonna be like, because he's here, I'm gonna be like, what are we gonna do with these prisoners? Because if there's gonna be another attack, I literally don't know what to do with bringing in, and especially these barbarians who obviously are gonna turn at the soonest opportunity they get. But I also feel bad about just murdering them after they've already surrendered. Should we, give them their weapons back and just say, hey, surrender isn't an option anymore?
Can we
No.
take all their stuff and drop them off outside the...
Raimi Minor Illusions, the image, from a picture book, the image of an island completely surrounded by water.
Do you think we should just go drop them off on, an island?
Hey, you still got that map? Here, can I take a look at
Minor Illusions map?
Are there any tiny deserted islands?
There are a number of small reef-like islands around. There's very little there. The biggest one is maybe 3 miles long, and it's mostly made of rock.
I feel like they don't necessarily survive on that anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that's just kind of shirking responsibility of a death
It is a
sentence.
little bit shirking responsibility. And I'm also going to be honest, if we give them back to the cult, they're probably just going to be killed by the cult anyway. I don't think these guys really survived past this point.
Why would the cult
That's why Raimi goes to find a gun. He makes sure that there are 7 bullets in it.
Because they weren't... Well, the Acolytes didn't really withhold information from us. I guess the Barbarians they might keep alive. I feel like the cult isn't the, hey, if you spill our secrets, we're going to be forgiving type of people.
Fair enough.
The Minor Illusions, an image of a bald monk.
I mean, we could also just go down there and ask them what if they have. Maybe they're a monastery. They don't have
They already have an insurgent in them that they're treating nicely. You think they're gonna not?
Well,
treat...
yeah, they don't know he's a bad guy though.
Okay, but what I'm saying is we either stick them in a prison there, which then gives the chance of, hey, they just have more combatant forces if they get freed during some assault we don't know about. Or I feel like that's not really fair or risky to the monastery to just bring them down there.
Mm-hmm.
We could
But
just
I also-
tie them up and lock them on the ship and come back for them afterwards. That way they won't be around the monastery.
But are we going to use the ship?
Are we?
Right now,
Which one are we on?
with the exception that you're undercrewed to man this ship, it's yours right now.
Also, I feel like some other members of the party outside of game might rather have this ship than the dragon ship that has a lot of dragon crew on it. Not audience, but ads.
So what you're saying that the party actually wants to have his own ship?
I think the party might want, besides audience, might want to have a ship that's not under the influence of the dragon cult.
What?
That would be
But
cool.
we trust them. Why would?
I mean, it could still be covered in dragons, but
Why don't we just give them the option? We can
So on Discord,
execute them, toss them off the side, or drop them on an island.
on Discord,
They do have
I
a
showed
storage in here, though. So maybe they have some food we could give them. On this ship, right? They did have a storage on this ship.
You, yep.
We could tell
Yeah.
the garden about them. They might send someone to interrogate
Eh.
them.
Yeah, maybe.
They're just some I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty low end.
Yeah, they
Yeah, it's
were
not like. I think we could just drop them
willing
off
to be
somewhere.
sacrificed
Not like
in
they're
a sham fight. So
Yeah. I think honestly, we just drop them off on an island and give them some food and water and let them figure it out.
So on Discord,
Yeah.
I just showed you the immediate area where you are. So you're on the lower island of Sadinau, and you're on the side of Mount Mazet.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go drop them off.
how far is that closest?
Little
Tiny
island.
Like, how quickly could we get there?
You can be there and back in an hour.
Alright, someone
Alright.
message Toby, we'll be back in an hour. We're just gonna go drop
What?
these guys off.
But
Oh, no?
no, you want to maybe land, talk to the people of the monastery first,
Oh.
and then.
I guess. Then we still need to figure out what to do with these people, though. I
Well,
kinda
yeah,
want to
but
just
they're
get rid of
here.
them.
Like,
Okay.
we can guard them for like an hour to, coordinate
alright.
stuff
That's
before
fine.
we
I guess
just
they are
randomly
all
leave.
tied. I guess they are all tied up to the mast.
Yeah,
What should we message?
and here, and I will cast energy strings like right on all of them to make sure they're super.
Okay.
They ain't go. See, they're not going anywhere.
Okay. What should we contact the other ship? By the way, what should we tell them to do?
Uh,
Our other
land,
ship.
so we can talk.
Okay.
Quick question. Airship wise, can these just land anywhere, or do they need like a special airship dock, or do they
It
just
depends
kind
on how
of
they're made.
hover and we take a ladder down?
It depends on how they're made. The ship that you have right now can hover. Actually, right now you are hovering. It would not be able. The ship you're on right now would not be able to land on the ground. You'd have to land in the sea because of how the bottom of the ship is made.
Okay.
But you can definitely hover a few feet off the ground and use ladders and rope to go down. Audience certainly has enough rope to get you all
The
down.
ship, I assume, has a ladder because I assume it's similar to our other ship that had a ladder that we climbed up. I assume that's kind of how you disembark these ships.
Yeah, I'm assuming they have a ladder of some kind.
Oh yeah, and even if you can't find it, the ballistas on each side, they're more like boarding crossbows. So they have long ropes that are designed to fire on an enemy ship, hook them, and just pull to get them closer so they can just traverse. Since it doesn't have a mast, it's probably a long plank or something like this.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's
you have everything you need to go down, hover, and get off the ship.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like the next thing we have to do is just land. So I guess we'll do that, and I'll contact the other ship and tell them to land with us.
Right, land. Okay.
Or like hover.
Yeah.
No, I know. Fisher, you're probably the one who is the most experienced at doing this. You've never landed or got a ship this close to the ground before.
I got it. Easy.
You just
Paranoid, we got this, right?
push this and well,
You need me to make a roll?
yeah, I'll let you make a roll, flat roll, because you kind of know how it works. You just don't know how flying ship works. So there's that element of, okay, that's similar, but in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
We're just gonna take it real slow.
Get there fast and take it slow.
All right.
Do I add anything to that?
You just woke up. Do you still have your coin?
I believe I think I already used it.
Oh, damn. Well,
Right? Didn't I use
Like,
it last?
cast guidance on you.
Jordan
Didn't I
can't cast
use it
guidance.
last
Oh.
session?
I think so.
To do
I
something
remember.
with
I
the
remember
ship?
you using it last session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did use it.
Yeah.
because it's a flying ship, I didn't give you any proficiencies, but I didn't give you a penalty, so no, I can't do more.
Just
Uh-huh.
do a guidance. Guidance,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Guidance. I'm doing guidance. Oh wait, I'm not muted. Okay, guidance.
All
I
right.
don't think it's gonna help, guys.
I
With
think
guidance,
You got this.
it's a 5.
Okay. I mean,
I rolled a 3.
you might.
Oh,
You might
God,
drop a little
we're gonna
quickly.
die.
I don't think we're gonna die.
Actually, hold on.
Okay,
Like, I
I'm going
forget.
to
Did
fly
you
down
have
there.
enhance ability? Is that one of your spells?
I do have enhanced ability. Thank you for letting me know. I don't. Well, at the same time, though, it didn't sound like this was
Well, it's a flying ship, so
like. Am I using an ability for it?
It all it really. Well, yeah, I guess
I'd
like
say-
is he adding any ability
yeah,
modifier?
I'd say intelligence, because it's an arcane machine. So arcane is intelligence. Arcana.
I mean, yeah, I have. If I add my intelligence mod, that's another +4. So that's 9. If you would let me retroactively cast enhance ability for intelligence, I would.
Yeah,
but-
it gives you advantage. Is that it?
yeah.
Yeah. So either you get the +4 from intelligence, or I let you cast enhance ability. You have to choose which one.
I'm going to cast enhance ability.
Yeah, I was like, I would take the enhance. I think you can do better than a 3.
I can. That's so with yeah. So that's 11 on the die. The guidance is another 2, so that'll
Okay.
be a 13.
13 is definitely better.
Yeah, it's much better. You had that moment where you started to steer the ship, and you pushed too hard, and the ship just started to dive completely toward the ground. And oh shit! And you pull it back, and everyone felt those G's as the ship just decided to go back up. And oh, jeez, I remember that. When you were on the ship going toward the Misty Isles. Oh, that felt unpleasantly familiar. Ship is not moving. You have this brief reaction of going toward the railing and just looking down. I'm good. I'd say I'm just 2 or 3 feet off the ground.
Easy. Don't worry, guys. We got it.
All right.
Your prisoners, well, the acolytes just all look at one another because they were tied together, not to the ship. They've been tossed around everywhere. They're just getting back up. Oh.
Well, they probably weren't tossed that far since they are in strands of energy that keeps them from being tossed.
That's true. You dived and all of the energy string just popped out and seized them as they were leaving the deck. Interesting way of assuring safety.
Wait, don't worry, guys. We had built-in seatbelts for you.
One of them just looks at the others.
Take us to the park.
Do you think that was planned?
Of course it was planned.
All right. And yeah, I guess the other ship's landing, and that's most of what we can do without Toby.
Yeah, well, we do have our 3 hours of gameplay, so it's okay. I don't feel so bad to end this here, even though we are ending this 10 minutes early. But, you know, Tobiashi had to break off.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
His tomatoes got in a fist fight.
Yeah. I guess if you want to use the last 10 minutes, we can discuss what we're gonna tell the captain of the other ship. But I don't know what I actually don't know what we're telling him. That's more of a Fisher thing, since audience just assumes that it doesn't matter.
If I cast
I would.
enlarge on, this is kind of off topic.
Okay.
Please.
If I cast
need to
enlarge
know.
on Toby and then he eats a bunch of stuff and splits into 2, would the other one stay big?
Oh my
The
God.
important questions.
Because enlarge reduce only lasts a minute.
I don't think it would
Oh.
last long enough for him
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I don't know,
wouldn't want-
because he'd have to eat his entire new size of body weight within that 1 minute.
Yeah. Plus have time to like split. I don't know how long that takes. Okay.
So that's a very good point. Thank you for bringing it up. You don't have enough spell slot to assure that plan. Well,
Now, if you give him a potion of growth, then that could potentially last up to 4 hours.
Mmm.
So a potion of growth.
I was trying to imagine like we could pile him up and then crash the ship onto him if he was having trouble landing, but
What?
if we piled up clones of Toby and then just
Oh.
land the ship on that to cushion the ship's landing,
We'd also have to have a lot of food to make a pile of clones of Toby.
would
We'd also,
or just enlarge.
they literally
the
just
giant
are
eagle.
Toby, so we'd be murdering like 15
Yeah.
Tobys.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be happy with that.
The Toby
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Mhm.
Also, didn't we kind of specifically? Wasn't there like kind of a
I think we've been
don't
specifically kind of
abuse Toby's
asked.
cloning
I
shit?
think we've been specifically asked to not abuse Toby's cloning.
Otherwise, there will be a response to do you think Toby's clowning shit?
Well, at least in the garden, you're being watched, but, you know, they do leave you alone when you're outside of the garden.
Alright.
Could always send Tobiyashi, a clone of Tobiyashi, alone, trying to go all the way to the Misty Isles and try and go there. You'd have a representative everywhere.
Fisher, do you have an idea what you want to tell the captain?
I mean, really, I think I want to tell the captain, hang on while we decide what to do.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, audience already said that he didn't want them to enter. Only one person was allowed to enter the monastery.
Yeah,
which was that
I
person
think
we picked,
they
so
will have them land next to us and then,
just chill.
yeah,
Await further orders.
yeah.
Oh, that's easy enough. That part you are very familiar with. How to signal another ship using lanterns. So that, Fisher, you are confident. You look at this and
Yeah,
all
Fisher's
right.
fluent in, oh, what's it called? The Seraphor? The, like, flag?
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's called in
Shorthand.
English, but yeah.
I got it. So 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, 3 if by air, 4 is...
Or if
But I do
is
think-
by teleportation.
What I do think we have to remember too is just, and this is an out of game, it's not an in game,
Okay.
is I am pretty sure a lot of just the crew of the ship might not actually be like bad. I think that it would more maybe just be, because again, you have to remember it's really just the higher ups that are in on the actual thing.
Of this ship?
No, of the dragon ship.
Oh,
The dragon
oh,
ship.
yeah.
Like most of the crew might actually be fine. What
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah,
is
no,
it might
I don't
literally
not
just be
trust.
the captain.
Yeah, I don't really not trust the. I think it would also be good.
From the first mate.
I'll leave that for when we shatter audience worldviews. But
Well, one way or
Very
the
special
other, I feel like audience's view on his cult is bound to be shaken in the next 7 days, because audience asked a lot of people to do a lot of research about his cult, and you have an appointment with a dragon in 7 days before you left, and you're supposed to talk about your cult with this dragon.
Wait, was it 7 or was it? I thought it was.
It was a week.
I thought I had extended it.
It was a week, so that it would coincide with the with you with the garden finishing the present that you wanted to give them.
Oh, yeah. But I also think I said that I thought I sent a message to her saying that I might need to
Oh,
to not set a date because of
Okay.
the fact that I thought we were going to be going to the thing with Toby. I thought we were going to be going to the Elven place, and I didn't want to like potentially be gone, so I hadn't actually set a date yet. That was just when the present was finishing.
okay.
Because I think I told her, hey, I don't want to miss the meeting again, so
Okay.
I'm just
Well,
not going to set it
till-
up yet.
yeah, so I'm not going to set it up yet till I know that there's actually not anything happening for a little bit, knowing our party and our thing of getting pulled into fucking portals. Other shit.
well, so in any case, it does look like that this chapter is mostly going to be around a lot of personal quests, both to prepare you for what's coming, but also to further your own personal little stories. So does feel like this chapter is going to be mostly around this. So Fisher might get the beginning of his revenge. Tobiyashi might have closure on a few things. Audience might get his vision of the world shattered. All good things.
Or vision of the world shattered, or more changed
Yeah.
to something else.
No, there's definitely gonna be. No, if we're gonna be spending one chapter doing personal growth chapter, I'm good with this. I did tell you anyway that if you all take one chapter to do this, then you will most likely be between 18 and 20 when you get to the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
So.
Also, we're doing personal stuff with Toby right now in his monastery, so it's all coming together.
Yeah. No,
Everyone's coming together at the monastery.
Toby actually has two
Hold up.
important quests. The monastery, because it's his monastery, but it also coincides with Fisher. And Tobiyashi wants to tame his spider, which means you're all gonna go to a grove to get a piece of a tree that's been blessed by nature and griffin bones.
There we
Yay!
go.
And then, of course, we also need to seek out a cow as white as milk, a cape as red as blood, hair as yellow as corn, and a slipper as pure as gold.
So yeah, no. Personal growth chapter. It all gives you one more level. And you're going to be in a better position after that to take on your last 3 challenges. Because according to what you told me, you feel like your last 3 challenges will be to go get the feather, which probably means another fight against a really bad monster, to kill a mage who's been waiting to be attacked for the past 100 years, and kill an avatar before he finds a way to destroy the world.
Yeah, all easy, simple things.
There also might be an eventual thing of killing an ancient green dragon, but we're not going to go into that.
Well, yeah, if you want to go to all of these small little quests, there's possibly killing an ancient green dragon. You might actually have to face another ancient dragon that is the sum of all that is bad in dragons.
Oh, yep, that dragon, who's almost more at this point like a dark god. But we also might have another dragon helping us in that.
Yeah. You will have to face a ship full of pirates for Fisher's story, which most likely the captain is not going to be a measly level 10. No, he's going to be prepared.
Well, that might happen soon. That might happen.
Who knows, yeah.
That might happen within a few sessions, depending on what's actually happening here.
We're going to see, because there's also 2 variables that not a lot has been known about. Well, 3. Remy does have someone he would very much like to kill. He just never talked about it to anyone. But there is someone he very much would like to kill. And then Jorg, who needs to be humble in front of nature and truly learn that lesson. And there is the Unshaped, that you still do not know what is his hand in all that's been happening.
Well, it can't really have a hand because it
It's
doesn't
Got
have
a
Unshaped.
tentacle.
Yeah.
It's got a tentacle.
Well, it's one possibility. All right. And of course, we have Tobiashi, who wants to save the world. So, so we might actually end up with a war between monastery and the Church of the Dragon because of Tobiashi.
I'm still hoping I could save the Church of the Dragon by just converting it to a different dragon.
Who knows? Who knows?
That's my.
I mean, you did say that you thought that you're probably going to end up with your rival, romantically speaking. So
That wasn't the dragon. Yeah.
audience needs to find a way to finish that.
I mean,
Gotta
yeah.
find a way to sneak in a quick enemies to lovers story. Quick side plot.
So if somebody lays an egg with their mirror self, does it just wind up being like the middle between the two of them?
Yeah. A true
It
nude.
actually just combines all their power to be the most. No, I'm kidding. It's either half their power or double their power, right?
And then you have the Dragonborn culture. If it's a guy, he's going to go with audience. If it's a girl, he's going to go with the other dragon, meaning that if he goes with audience, he might become an evil champion. And if he goes with the other, he might be a good champion. Who knows?
I mean, at this point, hopefully, audience is not evil.
All right. Well, I think the viewers might have had enough of listening us summarizing everything that still needs to be done. Yeah. All right. So with this, we are going to go with the campfire. We are going to give a good positive thinking for Tobiashi, for Todd, because he had to break up a fight in his lawn. And apparently it ended up kind of well. He sent a message saying it wasn't that bad. One of them got knocked out, essentially. The rest of the message, I'm not sure.
I still don't understand what tomatoes was supposed to.
It's supposed to be
Like, how do you
roommate.
get to tomatoes? Like,
It might have just been an autocorrect.
Like,
From
yeah, no, but like,
T
what
instead
are you
of
trying to
R
say that
and then-
autocorrects to tomatoes? Is what I'm confused about.
Okay.
Well, if you think about it, the
To my dudes.
T is right next to R, so maybe he was trying to write roommates.
And the phone just got confused because there was a T,
So
an
it
O,
does
an M, and other letters.
If you
and
put a
it was
T,
like tomato.
it does sound like true mate, which tomato. I don't know. We'll ask him when we get a chance. So, with this is going to be everything for tonight. Hope you enjoy the fight. Hope you enjoyed the scheming. Hope you enjoy the recap. Unexpected recap. And hope you will be there next week, either Wednesday for the live show or Friday for the rebroadcast for the more Eastern audience on Friday. And if you want to make map with me tomorrow on Thursdays, I'm not sure. I think we're either gonna keep on building the huge map, or we're gonna just make something to change our mind a little bit and go back to the old map that I made and color them properly this time. Since I can't seem to find enough time to finish them like this, could just finish them on stream and then have that done. We'll see. So, maybe see you tomorrow. Maybe see you Friday for the rebroadcast, or see you next week for the continuation of this weird quest. Remember, if you want to support us, there's always a way. By following, leaving a like, leaving a comment, Twitch or YouTube. You can also, if you want to do more, you can make a donation, become a Patreon, subscribe on Twitch. All of the information for all of these things is right below the window. So, you got all the links to do any of those. And if you can't do any of those, well, there's a very free thing that helps tremendously, and that's mostly effortless, which is spreading the word of this channel. So, with this, before half of the party falls asleep as I'm saying goodbye to you for the next week, see you next week. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
And
Night.